As the 70s roll in, stability around the world has never been as shaky. Interplanetary alliances join together to seek ideological supremacy across both planets. Cultural shifts are uprooting norms that have been in place for centuries. Technological shifts have been changing how the world itself functions. As these shifts occur, life continues in the Seedbearer region, where a seemingly random group of people have come together to try and make sense of the nonsensical. This is Hazeltown's story. I'm just trying to think of how to, what exactly the message would say. Essentially, the message says something along the lines of, if you are here for Andromeda, Andromeda is not the only one here. We are members of Draco trying to, because Andromeda is trying to interfere with our activities here. If you are trying to stop them, we can help you. And also, other more nefarious things are being done here. Andromeda is helping Orion.
I'm gonna relay that.
A long written message. Have we ever encountered Draco before? I don't
You have
recall
not.
that name coming up before.
Draco is new.
All right.
You know you can use your words, right? You can talk like people.
I'm going to do a research roll to try and see it. Saskia's going to pick her brain to see if she remembers hearing anything about Draco.
You are to enter your mind palace.
Well, I mean, fuck it, what's Bibley's been there before, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you literally got one. So
I'm compelled to post the video again. Go on.
Let me just write this down just so we have further reference. I'll just let you have this because this is something that you would be able to find out. Okay, let's call that. Oh, we're going to call you another one. Oh, so go ahead and let's just say, since you were looking for something very specific, let's call that. Oh, also, I just realized something. Just want to double check verbiage again for XP. Is it critical success and failure?
Yes.
Critical success and
Yes.
failure. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do a tangent before I forget it. So the thing with if you have 0 dice in a skill,
You roll twice and take the lowest.
so what happens if both of those are 6s?
And it's a 6.
It's a 6.
Yep.
It's not a crit, but it's a 6.
Yes,
Okay.
because it is considered 1 die.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
No, that's fine. It's a valid question.
Yeah,
Okay.
think of it this way. You are always shaving off a die, so in the end it is 1. So hitting 2 6s doesn't matter.
Okay, I just want because that mechanically makes sense, but it's the fun rules lawyer thing that I was like, huh. I wonder if
No,
technically.
numerically speaking, you only have 1 die.
All right. So,
So controlled, standard.
let's just do control standard.
Let's see. Anything else?
How many different fonts does your Mind Palace have?
Oh, lots. The whole thing with Bjorn was gathering knowledge.
So many fonts.
Okay.
You too have Mars Needs Cunnilingus.
Okay, so you rolled a 4 and a 5. So I will basically what I'll translate into is it'll be partial information. You recognize that it is in fact a constellation cult. It is in the same overall family as all the other ones you have come across. What you do remember about them is that they are on the Terra Nova side, which means they're on the same side as Libra and Cassiopeia. They are the quote-unquote good ones.
They are on the more harmless end.
Yes. Although, how harmless this one could be, there's not saying, because they could be on the Libra side of vigilanteism, or they could be Cassiopeia, which is just a bunch of hippies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, regardless, I don't care for them, but you know.
Alright. Saskia will call out and say, we have similar employers.
Speak for yourself.
Mr. Stemples will just glance at Queen and before going back to looking at the store.
What was that? So you're gonna go into the store. You're gonna look at Queen before you go back to the storage closet.
No, just glancing at Queen's remark was all.
Oh, okay.
And it's just waiting. We're waiting on you. Are they coming out, or are they still staying in there?
How, like, so did you say anything after you got the message?
Yeah, she just said that we have similar employers.
Oh, okay, so you did say, okay. You get another telepathic message saying, who is your employer?
And Saskia will send back the symbol for Libra.
Okay.
It's so fucking quiet.
So as you hear kind of shuffling, and then you don't see anything, but you do feel a presence, and you hear a voice that says, "Hey,
Who?
Good thing we happen to be here. We were actually discussing, me and my other, you could say, co-conspirator here. We're discussing some matters because we are both here to. If you're here from Libra, then you're doing a little bit more advanced thing where we're trying to get some intelligence on this. And I guess Libra got a little bit impatient.
It didn't mention you would be here, no.
That's because they didn't know we would be here.
So are you here on accident then, or?
We are here on a little bit of a, let's just call it an unsanctioned bit of investigation.
So you're stupid.
It is a smidge risky, but we wanted to strike while the iron is hot because we have also gotten a tip that potentially Orion is also involved in this.
And that's why we're here. Fucking wizard cults.
So, I guess if this is going on, we're going to, I take it you probably have this under control and things have gotten a little bit already that we are going to take this chance to get out of here unless you require assistance.
Quick question. Do you have any information on Deeper In, or is this as far as you've gone?
In what regards?
Further down.
There are probably more people. There's probably where they keep the. If you want to see the stuff that's like if you're trying to look for the more, let's just call it the more hush hush stuff, you're gonna have to go down the basement and the floor below this to figure that out. We've mostly just been doing researching up here. There's some stuff that we don't get access to. But from what I have overheard from some of the other chatter, there's some other people here who I believe are Orion. And from what I've gotten from overhearing some discussions, is that they have some stuff here that they're kind of keeping under lock and key.
Not very helpful, but whatever.
Unfortunately, we were also trying to look for this, but we didn't want to make it. We didn't have the resources to. Kind of break in without kind of tipping suspicion since we're already in here.
How did you get in here? We came in through the front gate.
We also did, but we kind of had a friend of a friend get us in, where we had an inn. Got in membership wise, but I take it that your way was a little bit more physical.
Yes, but tell us about your friend of a friend.
It was basically someone was serving as is actually the where we know the dealer where that Andromeda has been getting their drugs from.
I see.
I mentioned that we were looking for something because Cassiopeia was being they were not exactly doing it for us.
I see.
Well, I've got a tip for you then.
Yeah, what's that?
Never befriend your drug dealer.
Probably shouldn't, but we were trying to look for any inns that we couldn't, and unfortunately this was not exactly a well move.
By the way, y'all should probably head on out. The way is very clear.
Okay. Well, we didn't see you, and you don't see us. Which, by the way, they are invisible.
And sure, yeah, and thought you would have cast light detect, so no, she can see them.
So you can detect them, but you can't visibly see them. So Queen cannot see them at all.
Yep.
And I did check, because the thing I was checking is, does it deactivate if it gets close to Queen? But it doesn't.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's just it doesn't.
Anything
work
that would
on.
affect me specifically.
Yep.
Doesn't work. It's also a good thing that they tried doing the what is it? The telepathy with Saskia specifically.
Yeah. I kind of have a feeling that if you try and do a telepathic message to someone who is magic bane, it is the kind of thing that you can kind of tell beforehand that it's not going to work.
Actually, I have a question about that. Now you got my power ability for the relic.
Yep.
Would Queen actually be able to use that, or would that not work?
So
That's a good question, actually.
What was it again?
The relic's main ability, where you give them like a boost. Since technically Saskia is a magic object, would Queen not be able to use it?
So the thing that I'm thinking behind that, and this is just to kind of prevent a situation where it's just way too complicated. The bullshit reasoning is the relic's magical power is overpowering enough that they're able to transcend beyond that if it is something that is helpful.
I see.
I'm of the mind of just try and not. It's like it was like that thing where because I'm trying to think of like there is that zombie army game that we were doing a co-op like playing it. And there was a character in there that's a zombie, which meant that healing didn't work for them, and we were really confused on how that didn't. And then it turns out, oh, they're a zombie, so they can't be healed, which is really annoying.
I don't really see it as a big deal if it doesn't work, but you know,
It doesn't, but also that relic nature is such a magic, like that is
also
a
relic's
higher tier
magic
that
pure undiluted magic,
yeah,
as opposed to something that's just enchanted.
that's just your like yes. But regardless, so
Either way,
you can kind of you can feel them passing, and you see them.
I can hear them.
You can hear them kind of leave. So at this point,
Mr. Snuffles shakes his head, and Saskia says, these damned cults are such a mess. When will Ursa Major and Ursa Minor show their faces?
Cannot.
When they are when I don't know.
But it is narratively convenient.
Yeah. When I can figure out something that a bear cult would do that also for some reason has two versions.
A bear cult that had a schism.
So they're already that,
released.
but
Look, I've never met a wizard cult I liked.
yeah.
And I have met a lot of wizard cults.
Mr. Snuffles just looks at Queen, and Saskia says, I'm sure you have.
You might say it's my specialty.
All right. So that being said, so I take it were you all facing like the storage closet as this was going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Saskia turned her head to watch them go.
Okay.
Type of occasional giving Queen looks.
Okay. What I want everyone to do is I want everyone to roll a percentage die.
Hell yeah! This is a good sign.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, okay.
What?
For some reason I had had trouble parsing whose role belongs and who. So okay, so DM rolled a 9, Tarpo rolled a 19, and Claudia rolled a 47. So Saskia, I want you to make a action roll as you kind of feel a weird sense of dread for a second, like a weird sense of peril that you don't know what exactly it is. You just get a weird feeling that you need to.
Okay. Fine. I'll do channel.
Okay. Let's see. Channel. Where? Wait.
It's not in the It's not in the macros. So what?
Wait. Which one is channel again? Oh, right. That would be.
Oh God, we do have to update the macros.
Oh,
but...
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that is. Oh, what was that? It's the. It. You know, it doesn't matter. It's one of the. It's. I think that one was indoor.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't just pick one and roll.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So you are effectively. So what are you trying to accomplish?
I'll get out of the way.
Okay, so you're trying to kind of figure out some. Actually, if I let me. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna channel. I will say that since you're trying to figure that out, that is going to be a risky maneuver. And I'm going to say, since you don't exactly know where the source is coming from, that's going to be a limited effect.
Okay. All right.
So that is a 3. That is a failure. What is going to happen is that you, as you can kind of feel, let me check something.
Feel your sins crawl up your back.
Let me see. Ooh.
You got this, Lolo. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm just seeing which I am looking of my tools. Okay. As you kind of are standing there, you feel a sense of dread. You all of a sudden in this area, you just start to feel drained as there is you almost feel like you can hear a snap, and then all of a sudden this hallway that you're in is just filled with a sense of there's no smoke, but you can smell something just feels off, in that you are starting to get a little bit woozy.
Oh no.
And then Claudia also starts to feel this. Just a sense of incredible disorientation.
Oh no.
Is this like a mental assault?
It is not. But Queen does not feel a thing.
Feeling great.
Or actually, let me double check to make sure. Yes, it wouldn't. It is what you can recognize as you can recognize that a spell has been cast in the general area of a disabling miasma, and you are kind of off kilter a little bit and kind of a little disoriented.
Well, sounds like I gotta beat a wizard's ass.
As you that being said, as this happens, Queen, how are you going to react?
Well, while they're still conscious, hey, which of you felt funny first?
Me.
Okay. Queen's gonna start moving down the hallway.
Down that hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. As you start to move down that hall, actually, how about this? Make an intimidation, or not intimidation roll. Make an action roll for how you are going down this hallway.
What does that mean?
It is the thing of I need you to react so I can react.
Let's I don't know, man.
Yeah, this is the...
You're going down the hallway knowing that there is something weird.
No, I mean, I guess we'll move carefully with maneuver.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the ball sportsman.
That is going to be since you don't know where anything's coming from, though I guess this hallway has one direction, so you're just looking at there and trying to keep an eye out for anything. That is going to be risky, but you're just going down the hallway, so it's going to be standard.
I disagree. It's gonna be great.
All right, I bet you it is going to be great because
it's ball sportsman, baby.
All right, go ahead and fail your roll partially. That is a 3, a 4, and a 3. So that is a mixed success. As you're kind of going down the hallway, I will say that you're trying to keep an eye out. And then as you're trying to see for something, and then as you kind of are going down there, you get a weird glint of something. You see something weird down the hallway. You can see the wall, but the wall kind of shifted a little bit. There was something in front of it that is transparent. And as you do so, you kind of go, as you're into room 5, you look down the hallway and you notice something move, and just out of a weird instinct, you dive to that direction. You dive into the little room there as shots ring out from the side of a magical nature. You cannot see the person who is shooting it, but as you kind of go through, you take 1 harm as you get winged by a shot. Okay. Or actually, what is your armor situation again?
1.
Let's take a look at the stats for this attack. That would go through because it is a 2/2. So yeah, you take 1 harm of damage.
Okay.
Because technically you would take 2 if you took it front on, like full on, but you didn't.
Well, I guess it's time to beat a wizard's ass black and blue.
Okay, so
Yeah. What did the miasma actually do to me in Carnival?
so effectively it is, if you try and do like a physical thing, I'm gonna make you take minus 1d.
Oh well, that's a good thing. All I have is magic.
Or anything like cognitive would also, while you
got
are
the
in the
brain
miasma.
fog.
All right.
Because let's just say the area that this is affecting is roughly about there. Actually, wait, did I give a range for that? What? Disabling miasma. 4 meters square. Okay. So it's effectively, if I can count, it's going to effectively go down here. Like that is the area of effect. So it'll cover room 6. It'll go down the hallway a little bit to there.
All right. Now then, we see who was shooting at the area where Torp was being shot at from.
Actually, just barely. You can tell. You can tell that I need to switch the tool. There is someone at the end of the hallway.
All right. So Saskia is going to fire a magic bolt in that direction.
Yeah, same here.
All right. I will let. So, Skoskia, since it's magical, I'm going to let you not take. You don't have to take it. Since you know the assailant is shooting in your direction, mind, because this is just a hallway. That is going to be if you're just going to stand in the hallway, that's going to be desperate, and that is going to be since you are, while you can kind of detect where you are, you can't really get a good beat on it because if you, in order to detect life, you kind of have to like do it repeatedly. So it is going to be a limited.
All right. What am I rolling? Because there's like no magic with that.
Let's just call that. Well, that would either be it's one of your blue ones. So that would be probably.
Okay.
Let me look at the stats.
Conduct the magic bolt to his face.
That's the thing that technically, actually, that might count.
Sure. Sincerely communicate that he should fuck off and die.
Yeah, so that would be 2 die.
All right, fine, and that would care. All right, so you said desperate, and then what effect?
That's going to be limited.
Limited to anything else. All right, no.
Okay, so that is 5 and a 1. So that is a mixed success. I think technically you mark XP for that. You'll mark XP for your the heart because it is you are making a desperate roll.
Okay, so the heart and the relic.
Oh,
and this one.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Where's the XP triggers for that? Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sworn. It is not a. It's a mixed success, so it doesn't count as a failure. I will say that. So basically, what the as right now, what's happening is you like. Go ahead.
Before you do, so describe what the spell actually looks like. So Mr. Snuffle will growl, bark, and then a giant glob of blood-looking energy shoots out of his mouth in the direction of where she's aiming.
Oh no, the fish.
Oh, not the fish.
All right, now you can go on, Lolo.
Okay, so you kind of, as you kind of take a shot, you wing them. So it got hit, but it wasn't like a. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to do this. There we go. You hit him, but I was in. And the thing is, he's also shooting, so you are also going to take a hit, and because of the situation, you are going to take a brunt shot, which means you are going to take 2 damage or 2 harm.
Can I resist this?
You can. I will still say, even if you resist, it is going to. You're still going to. You'll not take the damage. It'll still only do a partial hit because of the limited nature.
All right, what am I resisting with?
So this is going to be a. It's going to be a heart.
All right. Now is this a magic gun?
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically like the magic repeater.
That would mean I get 4 then.
That is, you rolled 6, so you get scot-free.
All right.
So yeah, you wing them. That being said, when you wing them, you can tell that you retreat somewhere in there. And as of that point, as a retreat into the room, that is beyond the detect life range.
All right. Is Miasma Cloud still up?
It is still up.
All right. Saskia will call out to Queen. He has retreated. Bear down on him now.
Got it, Chief. And yeah, Queen's gonna pursue.
Okay. So as you go into the room is like the lights are off, but you cannot really detect anything in the room.
I'm gonna flip the light switch.
As you do that, you can kind of hear a slight sound. So how do you aim to react to that?
I'm gonna kick where I heard the sound come from.
Okay. That is going to be a desperate situation.
Okay.
That is limited.
That's fine. Okay, but quick question. Would you talking to me count here?
All right, let me take a look.
Is add 1d to action rolls regarding attacks made with concealed weapons.
I mean, I guess.
You heard him, everyone.
Okay. You
Okay.
got a 6.
You got 6, 2, 4, 1, and 5.
Just missing a 3.
Yeah. I will say that as you so you kind of hear the noise. The kick does not connect with anything, but you kind of feel or hear a you hear like a clatter of someone falling over.
Okay, well then it's time for the follow-up, I guess.
That being said, because it is a desperate situation, you hear him fall over, but also as he falls over, he kind of like takes another pot shot, and you take another harm.
Okay. So, quick question: are there papers anywhere?
Probably. Also, you're bloodied.
I am bloodied. It's true. I don't know what that means.
What that means, I believe you take 1d or minus 1d physical. So any physical action is going to take minus 1d.
Oh no! What will I do?
Yo. All right.
I'm gonna quickly swipe some objects over from where I heard things. Heard the fall and see what bounces.
Okay. So how are you going to action roll that?
That's a good question. You know what? No, let's have fun with this. Let's not do that, actually. I'm gonna go for an intimidate. I know where you are, you stupid bastard. I saw that shot. Don't think you can hide from me.
Okay. That is going to be rather brazen, so that's going to be desperate again.
Okay.
Which also, by the way, mark XP for physical for a desperate roll for that.
Oh yeah, do I get XP for the 6 on the resist?
I don't know if you do. I don't think you do.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, what effect?
That is going to be. Let's say that's standard.
What is my current stress? You know what? I'll push this one.
Okay.
That's 2 stress, right?
Yes.
Jesus
that is a
fucking
failure.
Christ.
That is a 1, 2, 3.
That is a disheartening failure.
That is you receiving a shot to the chest. So you take 2 harm.
Oh boy.
Unless you want to resist.
You know what? I will resist. I will survive. So that is physical for, I guess, 1.
No, that is intimidate is charisma.
Oh yeah, right.
So your resistance, you're rolling 2 die.
Yep. Oh, thank goodness. Fuck you.
You get 2 stress back.
Yeah, you get 2 stress back, actually, for that.
Eat my ass.
So, Torpid crit. So.
Yes. Double 6. So does that actually count as a... So if you essentially crit on the resist, does the attack count as a resist? Or the action count as a crit?
No. The action's not going to count as a crit. But, like, critting on the
Crit on the resist gets you 2 stress.
Yeah. That's what the reward of getting.
Okay, but what's the damage situation?
Okay,
it's
so
not fair, right? Because that was
it's you resisted, so you're back at 4.
So,
okay.
What did you do to stop that thing, though?
So what happened is that you intimidate him, and what happens is effectively, you feel someone run past you.
Okay. Can I react to that, or is he gone?
He gets past you.
Okay.
Run past him where? Like back into the hallway?
So, like, I imagine in the situation that they're like, he was right there, like, Queen was like in the room, and then the guy kind of brushed past.
Oh,
Coming
then, yeah,
back
no.
your way.
Claudia's gonna take the shot.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he's also still invisible.
I can detect magic. He's within
No.
10 meters.
I
Okay.
have detect life, so
Also remember. Okay, so as you can kind of detect life, it's right there. That being said, Claudia, if you take a shot, one, you're still in the miasma. Two, he's invisible.
That's fair. That's fair.
that's I will take the shot then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you can both take the shot.
Well, I'll go first and then we'll see what happens.
All right, so you kind of take a shot. He is not shooting at the moment, so go ahead and
Risky
it's going to be risky.
effect.
Effect is going to be limited. 6 and 4, so you hit.
Another blood orb shoots from Mr. Snuffle's mouth.
Okay, so in that case, that is going to be another. It's going to be another wing, but also he's kind of still going, and he's kind of just trying to see if he can get further.
Another wing, even on a 6.
It's limited effect.
At that point, I guess Claudia's just gonna enter the hallway and try and just body block.
Okay, so you're going like past here.
Yeah, right about here. Just even if you can't see the person, just gonna.
At some point, I figured you're kind of going down the hallway, and at some point, you pass the miasma.
Right.
So you don't take the physical thing. So
Yeah, so just go and just use the tech magic, just try and body block whoever's running by.
okay. So what action are you going to take for that?
Maneuver.
Okay. It is a hallway, so it's kind of hard to detect. So that'll be a risky and standard.
Yeah, ball sportsman. So.
Sports of ball.
Oh wait, a boost is an extra die, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
so
in terms of where the verbiage you're thinking?
action roll boost for athletic training.
Yes, that is a +1d.
Okay, so yeah. Risky great. 3 die.
Well, it's going to be risky standard, not risky great.
Oh, it would have been limited before?
Oh, right. No, it is going to be great.
Yeah. Okay. 2,
2,
6,
6,
4.
4. So you succeed. So you're able to grab him. The thing is, though, well, the effect is great. So you're able to get him on the ground. You're able to hold him.
Quaid, help!
Saskia or Mr. Snuffles will run up. Is the guy still invisible?
Yes.
Alright. Let's see. What do I got? You know what? Cast Mind Fog.
All right.
Oh no. The tiny dog's got the stank breath.
His eyes glow yellow.
All right, you hit the box.
He's got the poo breath.
Wait. Oh, is it clairvoyance?
Yeah, it's clairvoyant.
Okay. So in that case, roll your whatever your action roll, which it's going to be connect.
Alright.
Since they're restrained, effect is going to, or position is going to be risky still, because I mean, they're still could potentially break out, but also your effect is going to be greater because they are restrained.
Alright, and effect is what?
Great.
Alright.
1 and a 5, so it's going to be a mixed success. The mixed success I will stay there because the effect is great. I will say that the mixed part of it is that the Mind Fog, because it's I'll just say that due to a natural barrier that was not detected, the effect is going to have it's going to be a reduced effect, which means that instead of like lasting 50 minutes, it's only going to last a couple minutes, which you're probably not going to need that much.
Yeah. Anyway, Saskia will call mercenary. Come, we have him restrained.
To which the sound of Queen sprinting down the hallway can be heard. as she jumps into a flying kick
What? It's still invisible.
at Claudia, who clearly has it handled.
All right. So you're going to do a jumping spin kick or whatever.
Yeah, let's go.
I was thinking more like, a drop kick or a rider kick, but okay.
That also works.
Leg drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So go ahead and do how you so
What is
go
the
ahead and
position?
roll
What is the effect?
So the position is so it is controlled because they are restrained and you're dealing with kind of a struggle. They're struggling, but actually no, the position is going to be risky. The effect is going to be you have a pretty limited target. You kind of know where they're at, so the effect's going to be standard. Which is probably going to be turned into great.
No, I'm not doing maneuver for this one. Don't
All
worry.
right, so no. So yeah, it is effect standard.
It's fine though. It's fine. Hey, quick question: does get him on tilt apply to the intimidate I did earlier?
I guess technically it does.
Okay, just had to make sure.
Yeah, where you just completely you didn't crit. Surprisingly, out of the
Somehow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die they rolled, but you did get a 6.
If you want, I can count off the die for you.
It's 6, 2, 3, 2, or wait, 6, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4.
Oh, I meant the reasoning says I have 3 strike to begin with. I get an additional 1 from athletic training, so 4. I get an additional 1 from you talking to me, which is, the rogue skill. And then I get 1 more from get him on tilt to a grand total of 6.
Yes. You hit him. As you connect, there's no reason why you succeed. You can't exactly see it, but you hear a connect and you feel a connect, and it is a solid hit. Claudia kind of takes a little, the force of it sends Claudia back a bit, but kind of stumbles back a little bit, and drops the person, who immediately becomes visible again. And you can tell that they are not getting up anytime soon.
I'm sure Claudia doesn't mind because Claudia thought it was cool as hell.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, high five.
You even fall down a bit.
Queen just goes to pull Claudia up.
High five.
Queen goes in for the high five.
Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. If you would like to get updates on this show and many other shows hosted by me, LoloDePuzlo, you can follow at Hazeltown Story on Twitter, and if you would like to get to know me, or from a personal standpoint, you can follow my personal Twitter, at LoloDePuzlo. If you would like to watch this be recorded live, you can go to twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo and follow the channel for notifications of when this show, as well as other shows like Retro Rank Rhapsody, are being recorded. If you would like to add this podcast to your podcatcher of choice, you can search for WLDP Hazeltown Radio and find us on most major podcatching search engines. Or you can manually add rss.hazeltown.life to your podcatcher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you come around for the next episode.